Hey my best friends, allenpallen here, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys, finally, all of my wonderful animals. I was trying to sugarcoat this whole scenario with like a little disclaimer, like don't judge, and honestly that's really stupid, and I feel like anybody who judges me for this whole situation just doesn't need to be here, okay? We'll just leave it like that. I fully support anybody who has a genuine concern for the animals. That's where anybody's form of judgment should come from. All these guys are good to go. I love them. I spend my whole day with them every day. They receive veterinary care when appropriate. I'm legally allowed to have them. They receive good quality pet food. That's my new disclaimer. So what I'm gonna do though is share with you guys all my many animals in the order in which I received them. And then I figured I could explain to you guys why I treasure them so dearly and how they've helped shape me as a person, how they've helped me grow and be a better person. I can kind of just lay the feelings down, you guys. Like, if I'm gonna let you guys meet my animals, I have to express to you what they really mean to me. This is my sweet angel number 1. Her name is Bella. We call her Cinderbelly, or Bella Cinderella, or Bella Bella, or Bella Baby. Oh, I love her so much. I got her when I was about 18. I believe she was a year and a half when I got her, which would make her like 11 and a half or 11 or so. She's getting older. Honey, you gotta be here. For the video, as you can see, she's a sweet little angel. What else? She used to be extremely shy, but now that she's older, she just don't give 2 Fs, and she'll whack the dogs in the face, and you don't want to mess with her. And that's actually why she has these crazy ears, is because she just picks fights. Well, she's like so nice, but like once in a while, she's just like, get in my face. So we've eliminated that because kept everybody's nails so short now, and she's good, but she's just spunky and she's so much more like social now, and she's just blossomed as a person. She's so afraid of everything, and now she's just like, oh, so bubbly and fun. I hate that it's getting dark, but we are not delaying this video any longer. This is my dog Momo. Her real name is Monet. She is so beautiful. I have had her now since maybe late 18 or just 19. So she is, in fact, I got her when she was almost a year. She's like 10 now or so, maybe pushing 11. She is a pit bull, and I believe she's mixed with greyhound. She is such a sweet angel. When I first got her, she was very timid. She would grind her teeth all the time, and she's just doing so amazing. She's just the sweetest little angel, and she listens so well. She really loves our new yard. She's my little partner in crime. Of all my animals, I feel like she's like my spirit animal. She's definitely helped me grow up more than anybody. Having a dog is such a huge responsibility, and I'm just so privileged that she is the one who got to be my first doggy. I love her so much. She doesn't really like to run around too much or anything like that. Once in a while she'll get the zoomies, but she loves going on little walks, exploring. She loves her treats. She loves her brother. She loves the cats. And she loves her daddy. Up next is my brave little warrior. This is Demon. I love him so much. He is so amazing. He, I believe, is mixed with Maine Coon or something even. But he has always been the peacekeeper between the cats and the dogs. He's always stuck up for the cats, kept the dogs in line. If we've had bully cat situations, he's been the peacekeeper. He's so lovable. He lets you do whatever with him. He's a big boy, as you can see. He's so large and fluffy. Oh, I just love him so much. I've had him since I was like 19 as well. I got him when he was just a little baby though, so that would place him at like 9 or so. Because I'm 28. He's a good boy. I promise not all of my cats are defective, but as you can see, he has an auroral hematoma ear as well. I do believe his was from possibly ear mites. We did have an ear mite situation, and it's really stubborn when you have multiple animals. Everybody's treated for since, and now I do it once in a while, as well as flea tick treatments. But he's been so special because my other cat was so shy. So he was like my first very social, in-your-face cat. He always wants attention, and he meows, and he always wants to go with you and tries to sneak outside, and he just loves attention. He's just like his father that way. Aren't you, baby? Coming in clutch with doggo number 2. Here is my second dog. His name is Boss. He is such a handful, you guys. He's much better than he used to be considering his age. I don't know if I was 19 yet or 20, but he's at least 8 years old. He, of course, is mixed with pit bull as well. I believe he is part pointer or something else. I don't really know. This one really loves running around. As you can see, he is a little nut. He's so full of energy and he's so playful. He's also, though, a little precious sweetheart, and he's a lap dog, and he thinks he's a little baby. I was not ready whatsoever when I got this guy. I'm gonna be fully honest. He was just so crazy, and he wrecked everything. It was hard to potty train him, barking, pestering the cats. He helped me grow and adapt my life to all these struggles and like constant change, and he helped me grow so much as a person as well. And I was not ready. Like my other dog, you know, she was a handful. He was on another level, you guys. He was a little bad word. Boss is so special to me, and I would never trade him away for the world. I'm so grateful for all the lessons he's taught me and all the ways he's helped shape me. And every morning when I wake up and see his smiling, psychotic face, I'm just so happy and I feel so blessed. Hi, Buzzy. Moving on to cat number 3. This is BoJack. He's my big fat boy. Oh, he is such a sweetheart. I feel like he's mixed with like a wild animal or something. Even though I say he's a sweetheart, don't let him fool you. He can be a little brat, that is for certain. Definitely has been known to pick on the other cats. He needs to lose some weight, but I feel like that slows him down a lot of the times. I actually got this big handful when he was like 4 weeks old, you guys. I was at a flea market, and there was these Amish people there, and okay, the story was the mom had died, and they were there, they were gonna give him away to somebody. At the end, the full end of the day, they just wanted the kittens there for like children to pet, right? So it was a really hot day, the mom was dead, there was no water in there, these cats were too young to even be away from a mother. So it was like 7 years ago at least. I just snuck away with it. Like they said they were just giving it away anyway in a little bit, so I wanted to make sure it was safe, okay? To this day I wonder about his brother. Now that I'm talking about it, it sounds really sus. But in my mind, you know, he should not have been out there, you guys. They shouldn't have been using him to like lure people to their area. He should have had like water. When I got him, he was so small. I had this little kid's cup, I guess, basically the size of almost like a can of soda. And he was able to fit in the cup, okay? Like, he was so little. I felt so bad. I don't know. I don't know if I was in the right or if I was in the wrong, but I love him so much. He's a little brat, but he makes me so happy. He's just like a little terror, and he's adorable. Prior to him and my next cat getting fixed, they actually had a litter of cats, 4 cats, and I kept 3 of them. One of them did go to one of my friends. So he's also a father, and he's special for that reason. I was not ready for all of that, but we'll get into that in a minute. Moving on up, we got kitty number 4. This one's name is actually Kitty. You guys may or may not recognize her for, I'll leave it linked down below, where I dyed her and Boss, my dog. I dyed their tail's pink. Oh, sorry, honey. As you can see, most of it's washed out, so that's good. She's so sweet, you guys. I love her so much. She is like a little diva, a little moody. But other than that, you guys, she's just so sweet, so cuddly. She gets along with other cats pretty well. It doesn't help that she's the mom of like half of them, but I love her so much. I've had a few animals now that have had near life death experiences or like really emergency surgeries or situations, and she's one of those. So I'm so grateful that the doctors were able to save her and I was able to like pay for it and stuff like that. But she's such a blessing to me, you guys, and she makes me happy, and she's just like, I don't know, I wasn't ready to have her children, but she gifted me life, and I just love her so much, you guys. Kitty Gumdrop. Call her Gummy. Mama, Grandma. I love her. I'll let you go in 1 second. She is, because she was like, I don't know, like 2.5 when I got her. Plus 7. She's like 10 or so. She's also so tiny. She's my smallest cat. So little, so fluffy. I love you, baby. Here we are with cat number 5. His name is Leo, otherwise known as Leonardo or Leonardo DiCaprio. He's so handsome and so lovable. Well, he is such a nice boy. He does have his moments, and you can kind of pick on some of the other cats, but then we have these moments where he just lets me coddle him like a baby, or swaddle, or whatever the word is. He's such a sweetheart, you guys. I love him so much. He's actually the reason why I kept him and his brothers. I wasn't going to keep him. I was going to get the parents fixed, you know, be sad about it and call it a day. But I don't know if it was like a little piece of litter or a little scratch, but he just had like a little drop of blood by his eye. And I was worried about him, and I fell in love with him. And I started bonding with the cats, and it was game over, you guys. He just really won my heart. I love him so much. And I was not ready for all these extra cats, you guys, but they helped me grow too, and I've just been so much more responsible with like money and cleaning and keeping up on everybody, and they're all so special to me. But he's the one that got me hooked because he had that little scratch, and I just couldn't let go. And I promised him, I was like, if you get better, I'll keep you. I kept him. Up next is the orange twin to Leo, and this is Nemo. Nemo Squeaky, or Squeaky Boy. He is much shyer than Leo. They look a little different, but they're pretty close, you guys. He's more like cute and petite looking. He's such a sweet boy, though, once he gets past the shyness. Just like all my other cats, he's extremely special to me. He's just so kind and lovable. He's not mean to the other cats. He's mostly shy when it comes to other people, but he's just such an amazing cat, and he's curious, and he minds his manners, and I don't know, he's like one of my least problematic animals. And then when we get past the shy phase, he does little weird things. We'll see if we'll do it for you guys on camera. But a lot of times, even if I'm like hunched over on my phone, he'll just climb on my back, and he just makes himself at home, and he loves it so much. I always try to get him in little TikToks, but it never works. You guys know it's hard to get the pets on the camera. But then he gets in these moods where he just wants to love on you. Once he gets up there, he's just like, never wants to come down. I know I shouldn't have put him up here because he's going to be mad when I put him down. Him and all of his brothers are fixed. And like I said, after them, I'm done. But when I started bonding with the brother, I, of course, had to bond with these guys. And I'm just so grateful to have them all. And I love them so much. And they make me happy. Look, I have a mustache. I mustache you a question. And here with my 7th cat, we have Rari. He is brother to the other orange ones, Leo and Nemo. Rari, like safari. Some people assume it's for Ferrari, but it's for safari. He is very furry. He is 100% my most shy of all my animals. He's extra sketched out because I pulled him away from what he was doing, and then I locked him in this bedroom when I'm forcing him to be in front of my ring lights and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, he's not always this sketched out. He's so tender and loving. He's like shy for me even a little bit, but then it's like a daily cycle. We break through every day, and then eventually at the end, he just gives me his love and affection, and we snuggle, and then it starts all over. He's even like sometimes shy from the other cats, but he has some of them that he's like really close with. I would also probably say out of all my animals, I relate to him the most, or he's the most like me, just because I feel like both of us, our anxiety or our nervousness or whatever you want to call it, is just like so predominant that you can just like feel it in the room. And he's one of those cats, like you can just feel how anxious he is. But then he'll creep over and then he's like, oh, okay, I'm good with that. Right now we're getting a potential spam call. Let's hit the FU button, Rari. Poke. Say, no spam allowed. He's a sweet boy. He's special, okay? He definitely gets his love, and he gets his good food, and he's spoiled. He's just a little shy sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with that. He makes me so happy when I do see those pieces of affection, when he gives in to my love. It makes me feel so proud and accomplished and happy. And a proud father, you guys. That sums it up for my cats. But this is my boyfriend's cat. I wrapped him with a blanket just because he has some scabs that have some Neosporin on it, and they're kind of like, it's not pretty. And I shouldn't be laughing. I'm pretty sure he has like food sensitivities. We're working on trial and error with that. This is my boyfriend's cat. He does need to get him into the vet. Basically like his ears too, and he's been treated for fleas and mites. Right now he's on like grain-free food, but we're thinking maybe doing like just like salmon, grain-free, just trial and error. But basically he like scratches at his fur, bites at it, pulls it out, and then like we try to treat it, and he licks it, and it doesn't have time to heal. We might have to do a cone. It's a work in progress and stuff happens, and he's like our current project animal. So I mean, he's gotta go to the vet and stuff like that, but he's an important part of my family. My boyfriend has lived with me for, I don't know, like over 2 years. So he's been part of my family for quite a while. It's just this issue that we're working on. He's acclimating better with the cats than he did before, but that's a constant struggle, you know. Something we're always working on. He's a sweet boy. I'm happy we have a big house, and if we have to do some separating here and then, that's possible. But again, keeping up with the other cat's nails and stuff like that, will keep him safe, and we gotta do what we gotta do in terms of figuring out what's wrong with his fur, why he's pulling it out, and why he's so scratchy or not comfortable, I guess. Last but not least, here are my guinea pigs. We have Daisy and Dior. They're not the most sociable. I mean, that could be my fault. They have another cage other than this, which is outside, but I'll move that like in the grass and stuff like that. And then they also have like a little playpen situation, and then I let them play on this floor out here in my little foyer room, I guess. Alrighty, friends, now that you had a chance to meet everybody, we're gonna kind of put an end to this video. I'm gonna leave everybody's name written down below and the order that I went through them, any information that maybe I wanna reiterate. If you guys have any questions about anybody, feel free to ask me down below. I'm preparing a Q&A, so if you have anything that's like more towards like me as a pet parent and as a whole, like I might steal some of those ideas for that. I kind of touched base throughout the whole video about how these animals have helped me grow and shape me as a person. And I really want to end this video by saying, like, it's so much to handle, you guys, having all these animals. It's like a burden. It's a burden and a half. But I wouldn't trade that away for the world. I've had all these animals now for so many years, and they just help me grow so much, you guys. I've always had to work. I've always had to provide a huge house. I've always had to buy expensive food, emergency visits. I always had to be home to feed everybody, to give everybody water, to let the dogs out. I wasn't allowed to like always go run wild. As a lot of you guys know, I've struggled with addictions and like making other bad choices. This would like make me always have to touch base at home, and not like disappear for a week at a time, or like not be able to not have a job. And like I wasn't always very responsible or good at taking care of these animals, and shame on me. But at the end of the day, now they are so well taken care of, and there's so much love there, and they really just like changed my whole life, you guys. A couple horrible things that have happened to me, you know, like where I thought I've lost housing. You know, I thought I was gonna lose them, or like my addiction was so bad. Like they've made me stop in my tracks about things and like evaluate my life and like get me back on track. And like I've had bad track history of like slipping up and stuff. Now I'm doing like so much better. I continue to grow every day. I've been straight sailing. Like I'm praying to God that, you know, like nothing, I don't ever do a dumb thing again. And I don't think I will. And I'm like, these guys just like serve me a daily reminder. You guys help a lot with that too, in terms of growing and serving as a daily reminder to stay on track. But these guys are like here with me behind the scenes. They're with me on my lowest of lows, my highest of highs. Through my depression, like they would cheer me up all the time. If I didn't want to move out of bed or get up, like I have to get up. I have to keep going. I cannot give up because I have these guys. I will fight somebody tooth and nail for them. And I know, back to not being responsible, I've been in situations where like I've had these animals and I've not like been allowed to like necessarily have them, but I kept them. I did whatever I had to do to keep them. But now like I'm so proud that I'm in a spot where I can safely have them and all legalities are fine, and like I feel like invincible, and I did it for them, and I'm gonna keep doing it for them. And obviously I want to like, I have human family members that I love so much, but my animals are part of why I want to share my life and world with YouTube and be a content creator. But my animals play a big role in all this too, because I've always worked my ass off, working overtime, working horrible shifts, to give them a comfortable life, you know, rent out houses, buy good food. I'm tired, you guys. I'm so tired from like struggling, and I'll never give up. And if I have to keep doing it, I'll do it till the day I die. But I'm trying to break that cycle, I guess. And like, I feel like if I can be a successful business owner and content creator and eventually like get some money flowing in somehow, I feel like I can finally like not be stressed out all the time. Like I want to fulfill my obligation as these guys' parent, and I'm gonna, no matter what, fulfill that obligation. I just feel like this is if I can break the cycle and like just make things work for once, it won't be such a struggle all the time. And like, we deserve to all just be happy together. We fought so hard together as a family. I want to keep fighting for them. But even if I have to put in like all this work, people think just making videos and doing crafts and like this and that, it's like so luxurious, but hours of editing and like being nervous and crafting and handcraft and making things by hand is physical labor. Like, what's more work? Working on projects for hours, or like, you know, some people get glorified jobs and they can just sit on their butt all day and like scan. Not saying cashiers are lazy, but like some cashiers, you know, get to sit and like get paid for that. And I feel like I deserve to get paid for some of my work eventually too. So, you know, I'm not discrediting anybody else's job, so like people shouldn't discredit what I do. But not that you guys do. I just feel like I need to break the cycle for them and for my real family. And I just want to give back to them. I want to spoil them. I want to spoil my real family. And you know, actually I wouldn't mind spoiling myself now and again too, because I feel like I deserve it too. And I would love to spoil random people and people that are important to me. I don't think everybody realizes how bad I've really gotten at certain lows in my life, with like addiction and other horrible life choices, you know. I was strung out on drugs and like selling myself and like theft and manipulation of people and like all this stuff, and I could just like be in prison, you guys. And if it wasn't for my animals, I would probably be still living, you know, life and misery and crime. And you know, I always like wanted to do it to get better for like people in my family, and I love them so much. But you know, when I made these decisions to go be crazy and like live my own life, you know, I didn't have my like family there with me every second. I did have the pets, and they were who I saw every day, and it took forever. And I'm really sorry that it took so long for their sake and my sake, but they fixed me, guys. Different ones probably selfishly have like filled different voids in mine. I'll never get rid of them. I'll never turn my back on them, because they never turn their back on me. So thank you guys for letting me ramble. I wanted to make this like really serious, just because I really wanted to stress how important they are and how they just play a part in my everyday, every second life. I'm not going to bring this up all the time, but just know it will always be linked down below. I do have a P.O. box now. A lot of you guys have been asking about that, so I'm going to try to bring it up a couple times just so, you know, anybody who wanted to know is aware. A lot of it has to do with my business, but yes, I do have a P.O. box. If you want to send me anything, I would love that so much. You don't have to by any means. If you want to send me a letter, I would love that also so much. If you want to draw a picture for me, if you want to draw a picture of my animals, even if you're not good at art, I would love that so much. Oh my God. I could plaster on my wall somewhere here. It could be a daily reminder that, you know, you guys really care what's going on. You know, write me a little letter. I'll hang it up in my room, hang it on the fridge. I'll hang it somewhere. It'll mean the world to me. Since we did an animal video today, obviously I would be more than happy to accept anything for my animals. You know, if you wanted to send them a gift as well. Again, you don't have to. But the reason I'm bringing it up is because if you do want to send them something, if it's something like edible or stuff like that, they're my babies, and I'll protect them and fight for them till the day I die. And while I know I can trust almost all of you, or probably all of you, there's always that one weirdo. So, you know, if you want to send them something edible, it would probably have to come like directly from a seller, like Amazon or something, you know. Just, I gotta protect them. But I would love if you want to send anybody anything. That is linked down below. Again, I mostly got the P.O. box because of my business. If you want to shop my brand or my creations, that is linked down below as well. I just opened the website though, so I'm adding new things every week, but it is growing, and it's not near where I want it to be yet, but just know that's always an option as well. I do appreciate anybody who did watch this video today. It was so special for me to share my family with you guys finally. I'm so happy we finally did it. I know I pushed it off, but I'm so happy now it's out of the way, and I can just include people, animals, in future projects. And that's my family. Maybe we'll even like make a cat cake and do a cat mukbang or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm off to bed. Hopefully gonna edit this before bed. I have a lot of projects to do tomorrow. As you guys know, we're gonna post every day in October. So after I get these little videos up, we're in attack mode, you guys. This channel is gonna be on fire. Over the month of October, I'm really trying to grow this channel, make it into something beautiful. It's already beautiful and precious already, but I feel like we have so much potential to grow, and this could be my job, you guys. And then I could post so much more and have some funding for it, and like, I don't know. I feel like we can make some magic happen, you guys. So over that month, if you guys see something that's special to you, please share it. Please watch the videos to completion, even if you're not there, just let play. Hit that like button, leave comments. I appreciate you guys for all you do and all your support, and we got this. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. I do appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys super soon. Goodbye, friends.